Battle control initialized.
Hey people, Five Aces here and welcome back to this amazing series. This is for those who are unaware or didn't watch the previous cast, this is part 2 in a fantastic best of 5, which is gonna impact or drastically impact the outcome of RAGL, because this is the playoffs between, and this is the first time we're having 4 American players in the playoffs, with with Lorry Driver dropping out, who was the uncontested number 1, by the way. He'd only lost 1 match before he had to forfeit, so I'd say Lorry Driver would have taken this in storm, but yeah, he had to drop out for personal reasons, and with myself not being in shape, with many other Europeans dropping out, it's all up to the Americans this time around to close this one out and wrap it up. And those are representing the state of God knows who, God knows where, it's Barf, and spawning as Russia. And representing the state of, he told me once but I forgot, but I think it's somewhere in the Midwest, it's Orb, playing as Britain here. Alright, this is pretty hype. Is it maybe from Pennsylvania? I can't remember. Not entirely sure. So right, this is gonna be a hypey series. As evidenced by the attack dog, it's already waiting for the engineer here. Yes, a nice little free snack. Yes, nom 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 nom. That's perfect. That's like the best case scenario when building a kennel. So kennel opener is still better than a barrack skip, and that's exactly what Orb did here. That's why the reason it worked out. That's the reason why it worked out, sorry, is because Orb opted out of getting an early barracks. On a map like this map does not lend itself to shenanigans like that, because it's, yeah, you're gonna have 2 FCOMs, and those 2 FCOMs are crucial because they are free expansions, allow you to go for tech really quickly and allow you to skip your service depot for a while, or at least put it on the back burner. And this is gonna allow Barf to take away and steal away the FCOM from Orb just off the back of a single dog that he built. Yeah, so well played, but also a bit lucky in that Orb just did the worst possible thing there blindly, obviously, so he couldn't have known. But yeah, Barf is in a stellar position. He's got 2 harvesters, he's got his gem mine being taken, and Orb is gonna have a big problem if he doesn't dispose of this FCOM very, very swiftly. I would actually, on 2 harvesters, he's on 3 harvesters, why doesn't, he must be floating like crazy. What's he been spending his money on, seriously? Ah, no, he went War Factory opener, that's just a bit, in the early game it's less income dense, and then it's gonna scale harder. I thought he went double ref because I've seen the 2 harvesters, but no. He just built the 2nd harvester from the War Factory. So yeah, he's got to be a bit ahead here, but not by much, because Barf also just went for a single kennel after going mass eco. Ouch, that's gonna sting. He's gotten a 2nd engineer out now. Oh, and the ranger is just in time there to see that nothing's gonna be seen. Ooh, gonna take a flamer blast for his trouble too. Oh, the rate of turn, he should have just kept going. A micro mistake, he should have just made a drive-by, you know. Click here with the ranger, click on the, or click attack move, make it acquire the target, and then and then remove like up here. Would have not lost the ranger, but as it stands here, he's gonna lose a lot of map control from the lack of ranger, the lack of an FCOM. Oh, this game is just starting horribly for Orb, who has now gotten his has not gotten an FCOM out now. He's finally gotten his comm center, so he knows a bit of intel here. He's just seeing a bit, that map is a little less pitch black for him now. Light tank build is the build of choice here, and also a Radar Dome rush. Maybe that's something that Blackened used to do, where you just go for an early Radar Dome, build mass light tanks, mass infantry. No, that's a Chinook. That's smart though, because Orb knows that Barf can't have invested into too much infantry early on due to the mass eco and the FCOM steal. So he knows that those are not taken. It's pretty smart, it was maybe briefly revealed, I think. Yeah, anyway, this is gonna give him the leeway to just grab all those corner derricks and maybe even the hospitals. That's gonna be really good. Hospitals as of currently do not stack, by the way, so 2 hospitals just don't provide a single benefit. But it's just nice to deny them from your opponent, if nothing else. 4k float for Barf, we're gonna switch over to the production tab. Orb is on artilleries already, and Barf is going for APCs here. Oh, he can deal this out with the flame tower as long as there's no rocket infantry interference. Orb needs to make swift work of the AFCOM. This is just a free expansion. If he doesn't snipe this, I predict he's in trouble. I predict a riot, as the Kaiser Chiefs have put it. Snipes the power plant. Alrighty. So there's gonna be the artillery. It's gonna be met with a massive push out. Oh my lord! What is the Hind doing as well? Ooh, that's not what Orb will like to see. Tesla coil has been deployed here. Finally, one of the harvesters goes down. Ooh, tangle up on the wreckage. So 2 light tanks remaining. 6 APCs going balls to the wall here. And there's barely any rocket infantry. This might already be game. Oh my goodness, how do you stop this? All the Hinds are wasting their shots on the APCs. That was just badly microed by Orb. Probably just a slip of attention or a slip of... or just a misclick maybe. The Hind is not having a good time landing here. Okay, finally the rockets from the back lines. Good thing he had some rockets in store. I know. So after all that's said and done, there's only the infantry remaining, but there's no money for artillery, and he's building medium tanks regardless. Ugh. So Barf essentially didn't lose much. He just lost his APC fleet and that's it. And he inflicted a lot of damage. There is going to be a... yeah, those 2 lat tanks are still gonna harass the ore truck. Let's see if they get it targeted down. No, Barf is too attentive here. On the other hand though, Orb is up to his 2 Elderics and he might get actually 4. That's decent. He doesn't have any rockets in here because he could deploy rockets, but yeah, would have been great. But hindsight is 20/20. Okay, what is he trying to target? Ooh, that's a bad way to engage here with the Hinds. No way. No way that was worth it. Another APC being positioned and 3 barracks. Right, is Barf still floating? He's floating 7k, what the hell is he doing? He should have teched a long time ago. He should have been producing... yeah, there's the radar dome. And then he should just produce Marciacs to get rid of the float here. If nothing else. Because he's got a stellar eco. He's deployed a refinery here. Oh, Barf himself didn't go for a service depot. He just opted for lots of pressure. That's why he doesn't have an expansion there. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's why he's floating. There's barely any way to avoid it. Oh my goodness, there's a wolf pack. Little wolf pack of flak trucks. And it's gonna meet heads on with the MCV. No way to redeploy. He's on the bridge here. He's just getting sandwiched and triple teamed. Oh my. What a lucky find. Playing 52 pickup here with the Husk. Oh, the Husk is also gonna die. Really smart play from Orb. He's force firing down the Husk, so it can't be recaptured. It's burning out here. As we can see, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, really smart play by Barf. Just making sure that there is no way of a comeback. Orb is now taking his 4th Oil Derrick, but he's still gonna be behind in Econ. Barf has started to reduce his float, but he's still not there. The Econ is 50k assets over 30k. Combat is almost irrelevant at that point, and the earnings? Let's check the earnings. Yeah, the spike has went down a bit, but it's still heavily in the favor of Barf. Oh, he's now retargeting the Hind. Just good target micro from Barf. Really good. Has only lost a single one of those flak trucks. The rest of the wolf pack just scurrying away. This is almost like real life war tactics where like flags used to hunt in packs, you know, and like trying to catch aircraft off guard. That's pretty cool. And here we've got a massive battalion forming again. Only 1 artillery. Oh yes, that's perfect. That's just what Barf wants. And MCV and this single rifle is preventing the deploy. Yikes, this guy should get executed on the spot. Flak trucks, take the job. Thank you. Oh yes, there is no more artillery pressure here. This might be it. This might actually be the game decider. Everything that comes out of the barracks here is dead on arrival. Yeah, this is a stellar push from Barf. Good timing as well. And he's got a fantastic concave. I think the concave is going to be enough. Yep, he's going to have enough to breach here. The crushes were not good because there was the comm center away. Taking a bit more damage than he should. But ultimately Barf is also going to take another Hind with him. So so he's gonna be content. So really, really good Soviet play and really good pressure from Barf at the time being. Getting rid of the F-comp just for the line of sight bonus. And now this little detachment, yeah, he can save that. Oh, the Yak is coming in, there is no anti-air gun. Thank you for the free 2 picks. That's 1,600. Good day to you, sir! And getting away scot-free. And now he can maybe snipe the refinery. Unless the Hind has something to say about it. Mammoth tank, what? Okay. Orb, with the Chinook, with the engineer in the Chinook, has captured a refinery, but that was the weakest target to pick. He could have chosen the tech center, he could have chosen the radar dome. The refinery, I don't know. Sounds like not even a consolation prize to me. 2 harvesters being pulled off the line. And the APC of Barf still alive. Wow, this is a series of clutch plays so far. Really enjoyable. Really awesome to watch. The Chinook is now empty, so doesn't serve a purpose currently. As soon as he gets his infantry production started up again, yeah, now Orb is floating. And Barf has deployed the most aggressive Iron Curtain I've ever seen. We've seen a scouting radar dome from him in game number 2. Jesus, and now he's gotten like a forward Iron Curtain, proxy curtain. Yeah, it's like maybe the casting time is gonna be a bit less, you know, if he's closer to the front lines. No, that's not how it works, by the way. Oh, Iron Curtain already deployed. Deployed on a Mammoth tank. And the infantry should follow up. I don't know why he's not following up. 1 Autrax gonna go down. Yeah. Target fire by Barf. Courtesy by Barf. The second Autrax is gonna go down as well, probably. Oh, he's targeting the helipad. That's smart because there's only one. I think Barf knows that there's only a single helipad here. Oh, taking a shot. Wow, he didn't take damage from those tusks. That was interesting. So I think the reason was because tusks only do damage to airborne targets, and the helicopter landed. He's gonna force fire the second. Oh, nice. He's gonna get a second Hind as well here. So there's not gonna be any more helipads here for Barf, for Orb, sorry. He's gonna be able to build one though. Yeah, building another helipad, so probably that was not the best target. Oh, a mechanic! Orb is gonna steal away one of the Mammoth husks. I mean, if nothing else, it's just cool. It's just for style points, you know? If your opponent delivers so many Mammoths to you, why not just accept the gift that the OpenRA gods have bestowed upon ye? But no, not if the Yaks have anything to say about it. Ah, what a shame. Oh, taking the Chinook away as well. At the low cost of a single Yak. Yeah, that was worth it. Very good play by Barf so far, and I've really enjoyed him playing like he's playing Unchained in Unchained mode. He's also sending out MCVs in all directions now, finally. In all the directions of the sky, and the Yak strafe, the Yak runs have really paid off big time, big dividends, because they've scouted everything. Let's go into the vision of Barf for now, and he just a sec, sorry. There we go. And I think he's spotted everything, every single expansion that he has. And on the other side of the map, it's looking very, very dark. Orb, it just doesn't know what's happening. Orb doesn't know what's in store for him, he doesn't know where the army's coming from. Paradrop. Oh my goodness, almost took out an O-truck, but just not happening. Alrighty, and here we've got a couple artilleries. Problem is they're out in the open. And also there's a MiG. That's a massive problem now, because the MiG is just lethal. A single MiG volley is gonna take out 1 artillery, and he can do that 4 times per payload. That's amazing. So finally the stolen Mammoth tank is transitioning over as well. Let's see what he picks. Oh, he hasn't scouted this yet. Oh, he's just seeing the Mammoth tank. He hasn't scouted the army so far. So right now he's just going for a couple of shots, pot shots into the backline of the Mammoth, or into the back of the Mammoth. Ooh, gonna take a chunk here. Yeah, this expansion by Barf might actually be a bit too ambitious, because he doesn't have anything to back it up. The infantry's in the middle, needs time to rotate, and on the right-hand side he's got a dispatch as well. Oh, the MCV is probably gonna go down very momentarily. Does he have an Iron Curtain up? He does have it ready to fire. Oh, there we go. Good curtain pull. And out comes a Flame Tower as well. It's gonna detract, it's gonna just deter the push. Jeez. Yeah, English is hard when you're just under pressure. Alright. So, that's a really, really good play by Barf. Just saving his Conyard with an Iron Curtain, and the Hinds are needed in the defense in the southern front line, so On the southern front, Orb has all his hands full trying to defend here. This game has gone on for way longer than I've given it credit for. So Orb is hanging in there by the skin of his teeth. Let's see, he's broke. You know what though? The assets are not that far apart. Oh, he has sniped out all the rockets, so this is just free picks. The Hinds can get a couple free picks. You know, it's emptied their clips, so it's gonna take a time to rearm. It's not that bad for Barf actually. Just stalling. Oh, nice. He's up to 2 MiGs now, and MiGs are just my unit of choice. Ooh. One of them actually missed. What happened there? That was weird. That was super weird. Both of them in the yellow, but both surviving. Yeah, it was good positioning. Alright. That's the infantry push being dealt with. And look at this. So much infantry. Barf must be up to 7 racks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 only. He's only up to 6 racks, but his eco is gonna just skyrocket in a couple seconds. Tesla tank. First Tesla tank getting the pick on a stolen mammoth. Unfortunately, I love seeing stolen mammoths. Grand Theft Panzer is something I always enjoy to see. Alright, he's building... What the hell? He's transitioned back to Yaks. I would like to see the MiGs. The MiGs are actually going to be really a great asset in deflecting the tank push. And that's going to be like... Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8 tanks, yeah. 8 mediums. That's quite a number. Barfson has lost his Tesla tank, so his front lines have to be reinforced there. But 8 mediums. That's going to do a number. If you can get a good position and get some good crushes off, but I think Orb knows what I'm thinking. The Iron Curtain is ready, yeah. Just mass Tesla tanks at this point. Barf is in a good position. Yeah, Orb is gonna have to run. He's gonna have to book it. Barf, move! Barf, smash! Barf, move! I mean, that's not really Barf move because the tanks are spearheading and he's actually micromanaging the tanks. So, that's not what I would call a Barf move. There we go. Nice crushes here. Finds so many crushes before he eventually goes down. This Kanyard is dead to rights. And also retarget onto the Hind. Stop command being issued. Finally he's going in. And I think this is going to be enough to get the cleanup here. Yeah, there's a pillbox. Or should I say kill box. Yeah, the kill box is enough juice here to deal with the remainder of the infantry. But Orb has sustained so many losses, so many heavy losses. He has teched all the way to the bank, by the way. The econ, 12k float for Barf, and 66k over 50k. What's he producing? That's shock troopers this time around. We've almost seen the entire tech tree. Nice pick on the Hind. We've almost seen the entire tech tree. Here's a couple of unprotected artilleries. Always use protection, boys. That's what she said. 5 artilleries. Tesla coil. A fool and his artilleries are swiftly parted, is how the saying goes, I believe. Oh, anti-air gun being popped this time around. Yeah, Orb was ready for that. A radar jammer as well. What in the name of tarnation is the radar jammer gonna do here? Make sure to just finish off the harvester. Yikers. On the return path, the Yak was not so lucky. So yeah, Barf just in a dominant position in game number 4. Oh my goodness, and all that just off the back of one single dog. I don't know. Okay, he's trying to manually just target those. He should kill the FCOM. Just kill the FCOM. That's the most important target he could have here. Oh, he's going for the curtain. So, it would have been a better target to kill the FCOM. The reason for that being, as soon as the FCOM falls, there is no more reinforcing with structures, and the minute that happens, the Iron Curtain is indefensible. But as it stands here, yeah, more Tesla coils being deployed, more camp, more base camp. He should absolutely have gone for the FCOM instead of the IC. He didn't know it was ready in the first place, so yeah. Took the gambit, but he lost. And now the Iron Curtain is gonna... He's not even repairing it, wow, but he's deployed a SAM site. So it's good enough, as good as it gets. Oh my goodness, there's a radar jammer just preventing... Look at the missiles. Look at the missiles just... The tracking spazzing out. Oh, what is he doing with those ammo clips? Okay, Barf finally has found a better target to pick on, and it is An old truck that is probably not gonna go down now, due to him wasting a lot of ammo there. Oof. Losing a hind as well. Yeah, it's not looking good for Orb in game number 4. What the hell? Barf has got so many expansions. He's got so much... What? How in the name of Tarnation did Orb actually manage to sneak out a missile silo on a shoestring budget? I guess, like, that's just a decoy missile silo. I can't imagine him affording an actual one on 1, 2, 3 harvesters. Yikes. 3 harvesters. Just let that sink in for a second. Alright, this time the name of the game is Radar Jammer. Radar jamming. Oh! Tanya survives. Tanya's... Oh my goodness! She survived the plane crash. That was amazing. She's still alive here. That was so crucial. Oh, and that's a good engagement here for Orb as well. He used the tanks as a meat shield, and Barf didn't retarget in time. I've heard of phase transport somewhere. Why isn't Barf building more? Is what I'm really wondering. He's got every single expansion here except this one. And Orb is trying to just cut his losses. Ah! We're seeing Tanya getting bombarded by MiG strikes. Yeah, that's not exactly anti-infantry weaponry. That might take a while and a couple more ammo clips. So she escapes into a phase transport safely. Fantastic. Free harvester going down. Nice. Okay, this Tanya in the phase transport might actually maybe turn the tide. Let's see, what can he snipe? Realistically, service depot. Couple airfields. He can't go near the Tesla coil, but the war factory is also too close. Oh, you know what? He could actually snipe this here. This is completely undefended because Barf doesn't expect a phase transport being active. Maybe he's heard the sound, but I doubt it. Okay, this needs to be a good engagement. Oh my! Not like this. Not like this. Oh, the Heinz engaging into an Iron Curtain flak truck. Missing the targeting as well. So just a wipe. Straight on wipe here. And if we were to call the game, I'm not one to call the game, you know. Ooh, what's the phase transport doing? All right. Oh, he's getting crushed as well. And the phase transport. That's a horrendous use. Like, I see the play. It was a decent attempt at a play, but it was poorly executed. He should have come in from the top right and not fired a missile. I think he right-clicked it, fired a missile. And now the Heinz are wasting their ammo on a single mammoth tank. Yeah. Oh, this is looking so brutal. There's an artillery still. And there's a radar jammer, but radar jammers don't jam lightning bolts. Is a little PSA for you, a little fun fact. If those were just rocks and rifles, it would have been a good push, or a good deflection. But the way it stands... Oh, the war factory is going down immediately. It's toast. Yeah, now we've got a huge infantry force. Power down. Lights out. Oh, the tech center is gonna go down as well. Yeah, the problem was that there were just a couple too many shocks in the mix. And the shockies making swift work of light armor. And he's being pulled apart like this. Small little dispatch has killed 2 harvesters as well. How many harvesters? 3 operational harvesters. 3, that's it. The main base is not being mined from at all. Oh my goodness, Tanya is out of position. I mean, he's trying to defend, I get it. But it's unfortunate. There's lots of infantry, but shockies have such high impact versus infantry blobs as long as there's no meat shield and no artilleries, which there aren't any of. Oh my goodness, Orb is going for a second tech center. Like, that's not gonna provide him with any value there. Oh my. Mammoth tanks going in. On the other side. Oh, this MCV just getting caught with its pants down. Another mobile radar jammer. Unlucky. Again, it's not a mobile lightning bolt jammer. And all the artillery is being gobbled up by the mammoth tanks. Yikers. Orb is just being murdered this game. There is an ore truck. Iron Curtain by Barf. Iron Courtesy by Barf. There we go. Yeah, this eco line is falling as well. So all that's left here is this single ore patch. That's all he can rely on now, and Barf can safely take the last expansion of the game. Ah, the ore truck just going back to harvesting corpses right after the engagement. What a hero. Hero of the people. This is hero people need. is Comrade Otrak Driver. He's a great Soviet hero of pride of the working class. Alrighty, what a fantastic match to watch. This one has been a lot of back and forth, but mostly forth, by which I mean lots of pressure from Barf onto Orb, and very little pressure from Orb onto Barf. Yeah, GG being called. As soon as he sees those 6 mammoths rolling into his base, he knows it's over. There's only been a tiny and an artillery. Only anti-infantry. What a game here. And all of this, the entire snowball the snowball effect being started, the avalanche, the snowball that turned into a 6 mammoth tank avalanche onto the base of Warp was just a single dog here in the right spot at the right time. Stopped the engineer, stopped the greed build from Orb, prevented him from getting his FCOM for free. Barf has taken the FCOM and Orb never disposed of it. Even when he had the chance with the Heinz, he didn't take the chance. You know what? There was a play. There was a play to be made, and it was targeting down the FCOM, and as soon as Barf Iron Curtains the FCOM, due to the way that this works, that he has built the structures or positioned the structures, the Iron Curtain always goes in the plus shape. It goes like this, like this. If he had curtained the FCOM, he couldn't have curtained the Iron Curtain itself as well. So as soon as he had curtained the FCOM, he should have switched over to the Iron Curtain. That would have been the play, just came to my mind here. That would have been the play for killing off the Iron Curtain and sequentially the FCOM as well. Yeah, that might have been maybe a way back into the game, but Orb just not being quick enough with the trigger finger there. But it's always really hard to make those calls without the safety of a caster's chair and just having time to analyze and ponder instead of being under pressure and having to play. That's just pressure coming into play. And Orb crumbling under the pressure here, which leaves us with a 2-2 and a final match. I am hyped, hope you're as well. See you in a second.
Battle control terminated. Battle control initialized.
Alright, and the final map is gonna be Shadow Fiend 2, which I'd place it a solid middle tier, as far as the RHL tier list goes, or RHL map tier list goes, at least for my personal preference. Again, we've got Orb spawning as his. That's not his comfort faction. That's not Russia. This is Ukraine, my friend. It is relying on the power bombs, I guess. So let's hope this game goes into tier 2. And Barf must have randomed. No one picks France intentionally. Yep. There we go. Wait, did he do it? Did the actual madman do it? He did it. That's a fake power plant. We've seen the first confirmed use of French technology in RAGL. So if Barf wins this, France is officially overpowered from now on, and I will only speak of it in highest praise. Oh, we're again seeing a double dog opener from Orb, but nothing to follow it up with. Oh, the second. That's smart. No, he built it anyway, because the way this works is usually you just keep it on standby in case someone shows up with a Gren Rush, and then it just gobbles its way through everything, which we've seen a couple times again, time and again. Alrighty, so regular builds so far, both going for a War Factory Rush, and no double ref this time around, which is weird because I'd say that double ref openers are way more prevalent right now. Yeah, way more common at the moment. And let's see where this is gonna lead us. He's gonna sniff out the fake power plant. Not like this. French technology. No, it's secret technology. Come on, but no. Oh, he spotted it. And he's also spotted the War Factory deployment. Wow. While simultaneously diving beneath the treads of a garbage truck or whatever. Like those Zor trucks are garbage trucks. Don't tell me otherwise. This is a recycling truck. Alrighty, and again the Barf Ranger, which is a gambit. But if your opponent, I guess if your opponent is not going for any infantry whatsoever, it's not a gambit. It's completely fine. Selling off the kennel as well, don't know what that's all about. So this is a very unorthodox, or should I say unorthodox playstyle, where he just skips all his infantry pressure. I've seen him go for double ref a couple times, so it's nothing out of the ordinary for him. And this is gonna lead to Barf having complete oil control. Yeah, it's gonna have a field day. This is his playing field here. And the Ranger is not gonna go out anytime soon. It's gonna capture the middle. There's an APC, but thing is, push comes to shove. Sure, the APC can bully the Ranger around, but it doesn't matter really, because the Ranger is just way faster. It can just book it, and with players who have similar micro skills, which those two have, which, yeah, well, I would say, like, maybe Barf has the better macro and Orb has the better micro, like by a little margin, but it's not enough to offset. Like, this is, for example, the game sense of Barf prevailing. He knows, oh, my opponent has an APC. Maybe he has an engineer just sitting around somewhere and capping for it, and he's screening for it. Yes, that was the case. That was super smart. Now, if I were Orb, I would go and sniff out all the oil derricks, because I would know that my opponent has a Ranger. Yeah, he's doing it. But Barf is not falling for it. Barf is not undeploying. He's not sending out his engineer into his demise. Sorry. Yeah, instead just escaping over the secret escape route there. This is almost invisible. It exists on the top side as well. Look at this. Oh, getting a dog snipe. And this is again, this time with 2 light tanks. This is an interesting build. Uh-oh, Orb has just rushed a con yard. Yeah, you know what that means. This is just a death trap waiting to happen for an unsuspecting MCV. Because that's why you always send protection with your MCV. Alright, so first engagement is gonna be the APC finding a couple rifles. Irrelevant. Here is the big meat and cheese. Oh, he's blocked it. Just perfect. Barf was so ready for this. He is blocking again. He's sandwiching the MCV, and this is going down. No two ways about it. What a play from Barf. 10 out of 10. Would get Barf moved again. Now, this was stellar. This was the opposite of Barf move. This was a surgical precision attack here. Just 2 light tanks, a Ranger, a couple rockets. Yeah, really unconventional playstyle from Barf. That's not how I usually see him play. Yeah, at least Orb has captured an oil derrick for himself. But he is struggling. He's on 2 derricks under... yeah, 2 for 2. Never mind, because Barf didn't bother taking the one on the bottom right. He was too pressured from the APC. Which is now, by the way, taking a fair chunk of damage and needs to get patched up. Oh, as does the Ranger, though. Rip Ranger, rip NG. Ha! Yeah, it's a consolation prize, because losing an MCV is such a big impact. And now he's opted for a heavy tank as well, because he wants to absolutely be sure. And there's the flank. Now we're on 3 light tanks and lots of rockets. Oh my goodness, Barf is on fire in this game. Just, he's not holding back. No holds barred. Oh my goodness. 1 ore truck falling immediately. The Flamer is not going to be able to withstand. And now he's got free reign at least for a couple seconds. Yeah, another Flamer popping. But it's not something that can stop this push. Another ore truck will probably go down, yeah. Second ore truck falling. Boom, there she goes. And the rest of the infantry is just pressuring the con yard. Oh, are they going into the main? No. Oh, beautiful. This is just beautiful play. Oh! And the light tank gets out scot-free as well. What a play. Orb does not sell, instead he goes to undeploy. And again the light tank just saves the day. Swoops in, nets himself veteran C3. Barf is on freaking fire in game 5. Just putting it out there. Wow. This has been just a show. Yeah, this is Barf showboating here. Successful showboating. Oh no, not like this, the light tank. It had so many more goals and aspirations. It could have killed 3 more MCVs. Wow, a highly decorated Vet 3 light tank that has killed 2 MCVs. And a Harvester to boot. This is just fantastic. The pressure is not let loose. Okay, no pressure taken back here. Forward radadome again from Barf. We've seen this before. We know how this is going. Alrighty, but he's gotten an expansion out and he's gonna transfer his eco shortly. There's a counter push onto the main base. Not gonna be in the cards. He can't win this engagement. There's just too much mass, too much infantry, and the crushes. You know, around those woods, fighting around those woods actually gave Barf an advantage here, because his tanks were so good at crushing there. There was just no space to dodge. Really good. Orb is trying to get his heavy tank back to the base to get it patched up. That's gonna net him a loss of infantry. Ooh. Yeah, that's Barf sending back his wounded tanks as well. This is just good play from both, but Barf has just outplayed Orb consistently in this game so far. Orb on 7 harvesters, but he doesn't have anything to harvest soon enough. At least he took a 3rd old Derek. So there's his consolation prize. In comes a Hind. First Hind, and he's probably gonna start mass production now. Yeah. This is gonna be 2nd helipad. What is Barf going for? Trading his Hind. You know, Hinds have never been Barf's forte. Whenever he's playing Hinds, he just tends to throw them away a bit, but it doesn't matter because his tank play there was just impeccable. This was stellar. What's Barf going for here? Just a refinery, okay. He's probably scared of running out of steam here. Like he did in game 1. If you remember, like those the crazy 2 harvester push that eventually just killed him when he didn't have anything left. Oh, again, the heavy tank stopping the deploy of the MCV, and the M tank going in, blocking the infantry from reaching the Hind. One more harvester going down. Another one bites the dust. Another one inhales the rust here. As Orb, apparently a bit rusty this game. I don't know. The entire series has been played out over the course of 1 week. Sorry, the course of 1 afternoon. So, which leads me to wonder, maybe Orb was just getting tired, getting fatigued, exhausted towards game 5. But super stellar performance from Barf here. Gotta commend the man. You know, I sometimes giving shit for just Barf moving. And sometimes his games are efficient but not very pretty. But this one was fantastic. This game, I gotta commend Barf. Gotta hand it to the man here. This was amazingly well played. And amazing series by both. Especially game 4, where we've seen like every trick in the book. I think we've seen every combat viable unit, except longbows maybe. And most of them used to their full potential, minus Tanya, minus phase transport. Could have been a bit more efficient. So it's a mild understatement, but hey, yeah, this has been an entirely different series, amazing series, and I've really enjoyed casting this. There's gonna be another set of, there's gonna be Blackened versus Smitty, and then there's gonna be the semifinals and the finals, or sorry, the small finals and the finals. And this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna cast all of those, obviously. Next time it's probably gonna be Smitty versus Blackened, the All-American finals. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know where Barf is from, but Smitty, at least I know, represents the deep south with his deep southern accent. Probably even, I would even say Texas. Or if it's here, I'm talking, it's like, you know, it's pretty Texan to me. And, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe Oklahoma or something like, I don't know. And so this might actually be 4 completely different regions of the United States competing against each other. As for Blackened, I have no idea where to place him, maybe. Yeah, he could be the East Coast representative. So anyway, this was a fantastic series. Kudos to both players, and especially to Barf in Game 5. He's just cranking up the dial to 11, the amazingness dial with those light tank plays. I really enjoyed casting this. Strange build order by Orb in 3 out of the 5 games. I don't know, maybe he's just trying out different build orders. But yeah, super games, and thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, stay tuned, and there's gonna be a lot more ad breaks where that one's coming from. Alright, 5 Aces out.
Battle control terminated.